hello. Welcome. Come in. This is Tamika's Den. I am Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the den.
Come on in, y'all.
The kids, I don't want to see a damn Tahada. If you look like a Tahada, get out my damn face, all right? Try
where the real talk begins. Kick off your shoes.
Let's get into it, honey. Let's get into it. This is my review recap, child.
And the vibe so sweet. This is
when I tell y'all
safe space for your
and the
soul.
foolery and the messiness,
Where stories unfold and self-love takes control. From movies
I
to
could have had
the
a VA,
mind.
all right. This was supposed to
She's
be.
breaking it down with a crown on her head and a heart so sound.
Cause Ronnie is a pop.
Light a candle, sip some tea.
Maybe they should have named this
Just let
Best
it be.
Ever.
You're not alone, we got you, friend. Welcome home.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you spend a Saturday.
Hey,
Hello.
Tamika, baby
Yes,
girl,
what
wait. I'm sorry. Yo, intro, child, woohoo.
Oh, shout out to EJ for that
Listen.
one, okay? She laid it down.
Listen, it's a vibe. It is a vibe, okay?
Yes. Hey, y'all. Hey, of course, you see, me and my girl Candy Love, we back on in this thing to talk about the Oval Child, the messiness, the foolishness, and foolery of the Oval. We are back up in here, okay? First, they put all the episodes out, and I was like, what the hell going on here? Because this usually come on regular BT. So what are we doing? I was like, this got to be a mistake. But then once it was up here for a week, I said, well, maybe it was a mistake. I started watching the episodes. Some people got to see a little. Some people got to see minimum. Some people got to see a lot. Some people said, I don't watch the whole damn thing. I know you freaking lying. Some people said they had one more episode to go. We was all like, where the hell is the Oval? Why did y'all take it down now? So apparently they realized their mistake. They took it down. And now we are going to be getting it weekly on BT the way it was supposed to be. But they will also have it up on Paramount Plus. Week by week, okay, I think it goes like 12 a.m. Central and then 3 a.m. Eastern, if I'm not mistaken, for Paramount if you want to watch it on the app, and then of course it's 9 p.m. if you're watching it on BT. So this makes it much easier because we was wrecking our brain like, how the hell are we going to talk about this when they done dropped the whole 22 damn episodes, okay?
Yeah.
So at least we can talk about it one by one. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I got like midway before they took it down. So I'm like, now I gotta, start all over. And I want to know what the hell else was going on because this is definitely new Oval. Who is this? Okay, they done flipped it and reversed it and came back in this thing completely in a different way. And we are like coming off of the hills of course. What's his name? Eli getting shot, and I really thought it was gonna be like this big, like the way that shot came. That shot was supposed to be somewhere in this area, but all of a sudden it's just a little nip on the arm. But yet we got Max with blood all over his face, and he stays with this blood on his face through the whole damn thing. Like you ain't gonna go wash your face off? What the hell?
Right, like that's evidence of some shit. I said, yeah.
And we got this new fixer that's coming up in this thing. Trying to get her Olivia Pope on. We got Miss Elva, Zelva Prim. And everybody's like, oh, this the myth, this the legend. Like, I didn't know if you was real or not. I have been hearing about you up and down and in these streets, but I never seen her, come to the White House before. And she says she tired of they bull is she done came to gather everybody together. She's like, I don't know what the hell y'all had going on, but what y'all not gonna do is play around. And Eli, you are not the damn president. Candy, what is your first thoughts on this?
Child, I say, who the hell is Dilbert Prim? No, I do not know who you are, ma'am. Who are you? Because where is the lady from Beauty and Black? Where her at? Maybe she was filming Beauty and Black at the time they was doing this, and they just took her out. Like, okay, she never existed. I don't know.
I was more so thinking that Zelva is even like over her. Like she came in originally, but then we done got beyond that where this is just turning into a full blown mess. We know that you got people sleeping with each other, wives, child, husbands.
Okay. Everybody dispersing they good is all over the place. But I didn't know who she was. I'm like, who are you? You walk through the door, with your chest all poked out, and I ain't mad at it, all of your banana yellow or whatever color coordinated. And I said, okay, sis, all right, you're cute. But I mean, I like the way she came in. She was like, either y'all play nice, or y'all got to go, and you ain't going home. You going to the jail, y'all. Okay. So I mean, I liked it. I'm here for it. You could tell it's different. You could tell it's different, and a lot of things are moving. Things that we've been waiting for, like the Jason of it all. We get to see that what's going on with that, and we get to see what's going on with Priscilla now versus waiting shit to whenever. So I like a lot of things came into play this episode versus having to wait to see what happened.
Yeah, I did like that too. It seemed like
hey, Lemon Kush.
Hey, Lemon Kush.
I ain't seen you in a minute, child. Where you been at?
Hey, Queen. I see you in the building. Queen. Thank you for coming through.
Yes, thank you. Hey, Alice.
Alice.
Tika call her Alice, and I just call her Alice.
Yeah. So, like, mind you, the same time she's walking in, they're trying to rush Eli to the infirmary. We calling him the president, and she like, he ain't the damn president. I don't know what the hell you talking about. And you got Bobby and Max about to get into a full-blown brawl because he cursed him out about the fact that you shouldn't even been compromised like that and been in there sleeping with this damn man wife. And what the hell is his name? Sam. He have to break them up, and he's telling Bobby to go ahead and get out of here. But then she's like, who is that you just was sending away? And he tells her, because he was like, man, there's a big mess. Like, there's too much to go into. She's like, no, you better go into it. And she says, well, if, they was in the middle of being caught with, sleeping with the wife and they got into a fight, then where did the shot come from? Sam, I'm saying, what are you talking about, Sam? Because he's like, I don't know. That's what we're trying to find out. She said, well, you're sending one of the suspects home. But I'm like, no, he's not sending one of the suspects home because clearly the bullet had came through the window. So why are we not saying that, sir? But we also got info because I know me and you kept saying, like, what exactly is the other jobs? We wanted to know more about Sam background, Priscilla background, and why am I not remembering his name right now? Y'all got to work with me with the damn names.
Richard.
We knew they had some other kind of backgrounds besides just being, cooks and workers in the White House. And she talking about Sam a damn triple agent, bitch. I said, what is going on here? I heard a double. I ain't never heard a triple. And telling Sam, he's slipping, that he got to be on top of things. She was expecting him to be able to have it more together than this.
Yeah, especially if you're a triple A. Like, you got to be on your P's and Q's. You can't be letting stuff slip.
She said he worked with 3 different bureaus and do this as a day job. I said, what?
Tamika, we were trying to figure out, like, what do they do? Who are they working for? Baby, they working for all of them. What?
Right.
How y'all working for everybody?
I'm like, where the hell that come from? That really came from nowhere. Like,
how y'all working for everybody? Yeah. You working for Walmart, Target, and Sam and Costco. Oh, child.
Okay, all of them, everybody. I said, okay, Sam. So that's interesting because we know that Scylla had people that she was able to call from different places that he didn't know about, but now he done flipped it and reversed it on her where, because of course when we ended off last season, somebody had ran up in her damn house and come to find out this was his whole setup. And he got the people holding her over there and she trying to figure out who she being, held by and how long she got to be there. Or y'all taking me out or not. And the guy was being very disrespectful, calling her out, her name, slapping her, talking about this for Sam. I said, you know what, Sam?
Off with his head. Both of them. Do it at what you will, off with his head. Cause what you're not finna do is have some big burly man manhandle your wife. Then he knocking her upside her head. Oh yeah, no, we not doing that. That's a
Yeah.
no. No, Sam, you gonna get it. You gonna and I hope Quinn whoop your ass or send somebody whoop your ass later on. Cause yeah, what we not gonna do is have people whooping up on our wives and things. Cause just cause you a triple agent and you forget your daggum job. No. Mm-mm.
Then we got Eli with his little. Now that we know it's just a damn flesh wound, he talking about he don't want no medicine, and he's telling he's telling his wife to get the hell out of here. That he don't want her nowhere near him, and he's like, don't give him nothing. And he I'm the president of the United States. Damn it! I said I don't want nothing under no circumstances. And the doctor saying, well, I can't promise you that, and all this and that. You might need a little something, something. But he makes it clear that he don't want nothing. Whatever they gotta do, y'all gonna have to go ahead and do about giving him anything. So they go ahead to take care of him. I said, okay, y'all, because I don't understand how all this blood is sprayed. I'm still stuck on that from this.
Yes, like the whole side of his face, just for no, that didn't go together. They made us think Eli was decapitated or his.
Yeah, I thought Eli was about to get buried in the backyard, child. That's what I thought.
Or Jason was gonna take him and do something with him.
Yes.
It was just a lot for it to be nothing. It was real dramatic, and
it really was.
It was nothing, but you don't want no medicine, child. I said, okay, bro.
Miss Delva, okay, she is trying to get all her ducks in a row. She want to talk to Sam first. She literally got Sam stripping off his clothes in the kitchen. I didn't really understand what the point of that was. The way they had him strip his stuff off and then threw it on the floor in the hallway. I say, y'all disrespectful as hell. Y'all could have tossed it on the side or something. And then he was down to I think he was either down to his pants, his drawers, or whatever, and was asking that he put the clothes back on. She was like, no, you still ain't finished taking off the rest of it. But basically, she was saying her game plan so far, as her first coming in, she want to speak to everybody individually. She said she going to talk to Hunter. She want them to go get Donald. She going to have her conversation with him. Because she said everybody got to be on the same page. She said she knew that, what's the first lady named, child? Victoria was going to be a handful. She going to have her time with her. She was going to save her for last. And she made me laugh when she said, right now they had Jason in the infirmary. She said, we going to handle him because a lot of people, of course, think that he was unalive. So she said, we got to get what story we going to tell for that. And she said, go get him. And she said later once she speaks to him, they wasn't going to have no more issues with him. I said, baby, you might get all the rest of these people together because she said she was going to have the Coco and the ladies ready for Hunter to take care of him and little pornos or whatever. I said, you may be able to handle everybody else in this White House, but you are not about to handle him. She was even saying like, oh, I heard he like to go on the tunnels and stuff, so we can let him live in there for a while. I said, baby, you ain't know what you was talking about. Because when I tell y'all, I wanted to know like what Jason was doing in these tunnels and what he had down in the damn, the basement, the dungeon. Bitch, they showed up and showed out with Jason this season. I'm going to tell you that right now. She was not ready for what she was about to get into because as soon as Alonzo walked out that room, Jason had already done hopped up out that damn bed and was over here hitting the pictures and found where it was one of the secret spots behind the picture and was already climbing to go out into through the damn White House through the tunnel, and they didn't even know nothing yet. Okay?
Listen, Jason ain't playing no games, and I expect him to do what he doing, be himself, and get out of every nook and cranny he can get out of.
Baby. So her plan is to talk to each one of them one by one, and right off the bat, she's saying Sam got to be able to play the game. Hunter got to be able to play the game. Him and Cal have to be able to get along. When Donald comes, she tells Donald that she actually got some paperwork with different proof of things that Cal been doing that would like have him buried. So pretty much, whether y'all like it or not, I don't give a damn what was going on. I don't care who like who was zooming who. Y'all got to all either come together and be able to get this thing together and working, or y'all all will go down. It's either we all go up or we all going down. There's not nobody that could kind of, slide through or just point the finger and be like, oh, but it was dumb. She don't care. She don't want to hear what your excuses are or any of that. Because even when Donald Farmer comes, she's telling him, like, you dropped the ball. And she's expecting when she asked him and Sam, who's the president? They're supposed to say Donald. Now, we always knew that, Victoria's daddy was really the one that was running everything, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But she's coming in and saying that the American people actually voted for Hunter. He won fair and square. This is who they wanted. She's like, yeah, we are fixed to a certain degree, but we ain't fixed that. Do you believe that?
No. Well, because they always told us that Victoria's father is the reason why he's there, which means he didn't get in there fair and square. There was a fixer somewhere along the way. That's how they played it the entire 6 seasons. Don't come in at the 7th season, final season at that, and then tell us that he won fair and square, because that ain't what y'all told us every season. No, I don't believe it. No. Yeah, and he never denied it when Victoria would always throw it up in his face. He never denied it. So I'm like,
I was like, I don't know about that, lady. Maybe some people did vote, but I don't know about that, especially when we know how things be going in real life. But that's what she was saying. But she was like, get it together, because she said Eli took this unlawfully. He never had a right to do it. He was out of pocket from the beginning. So she's like, I don't understand how any of y'all was jumping sides. Now, meanwhile,
but I'm sorry to cut you off.
Go ahead.
She was like, that ain't even how stuff worked. That little chitter y'all was doing with putting Eli in place. That ain't even how it works. It don't even work like that. Y'all just did that for whatever reason. So it's not even legit. It's not real. And I'm like, so they sat there and put Eli in there and say, but I guess I can't think about what people might be thinking. Sam should know better, but I guess he really can't say nothing because he's a triple agent. So he really couldn't say that.
I feel like him and Scylla was supposed to know better, to be honest. And not only that, I do put some of the blame on them, but we do have to also remember that when they had one plan that they was all supposed to be doing, Eli took it upon himself to go around and do something different too. Where they was like, "What are you doing?" Remember when he was, "You get in the bunker, you get in the bunker," and he said, "No." He felt like he had to do it his way, because if not, they wasn't gonna listen to him, or they would have been bullcrapping. And then that's when he started talking cash-ish to Victoria and all of that. So I put that on Eli too. Because you rushed to do it, and then obviously ain't do it right. Which we knew it wasn't gonna last, but I wasn't expecting it to kind of turn around this fast and her to come in here saying all this.
But I'm glad it
did. Now, while all of this is going on at the White House with them trying to gather them and have meetings or whatever, we seeing Alan with this dead body in the middle of his floor. We got Richard over at the hotel. Alan got a cop knocking at his door, and Richard got a detective knocking at his door at the hotel, because now that same hooker that he had hooked up with has been found unalive, and they saying they talking to everybody in the hotel, plus gonna be looking at videos. He's saying he never seen the lady before. I said, oh Lord. And Alan trying to throw dirty clothes on top of the lady in his living room floor, and then didn't even have her all the way covered. I said, Alan,
I said, oh God. Okay, Alan,
what are we doing? And then when the cop is knocking, he talk about, oh sir, I'm busy. I'm watching TV. I said, Alan.
Right.
Like you couldn't come up with something.
I would threw my weight around. I'm like, I'm the whatever at the White House. Sir. Like, what you want? I would have threw that out there. Like, call the White House. I ain't got to open my. I would have said something like that. I don't know.
That actually kind of, because that actually ended up kind of saving both of them, because when something happened later and they was like talking about the White House on TV, him and Richard both was able to be like, oh, I work at the White House, I'm getting a call now. And it was kind of like, oh, you work at the White House? So I agree with you. Like, they could have been using that from the beginning, but I didn't know how that officer did not see that body in the middle of that floor, especially when he said he wanted to come in for a minute. I said, oh,
Yeah.
Lord, Alan.
He said, I'm in the middle of doing laundry. You doing laundry? You watching TV? What is it, sir? I mean, I know I do 2 or 3 things at one time, but I mean, you got a little tremble in your throat and you sound like you're nervous. Yeah, I'm like Alan. Okay, but I guess, child, whatever. It's TV. It's TV. Child, that was the shape of a body. Okay.
Yeah. That didn't even make no common sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, so you had the officer talking to Richard saying, you know, he haven't seen nothing, and then, you know, once they see that they on the news, it's pretty much like, I gotta get over here. And at the same time, he trying to hurry up and call Sam because he needs Sam, I guess, to try to make sure he ain't on that damn video. I said, Lord.
Here we go again.
Yeah.
That is gonna worry Sam to death. Sam doing this. He's a fixer for everybody. But he can't fix his own mess. Okay.
Exactly.
He's a fixer for you, and you.
And like I already mentioned, we had, you know, of course, Jason had got up like he was damn Jason in the Friday the 13th movies, and he going to climb through the damn walls. And so when she had spoke to Donald, pretty much she was telling everybody the same thing. She told Donald the same thing too. Him and Hunter are gonna have to be able to get together. And Hunter and him had the same reactions because he was like, you don't understand what I'm dealing with. And he said Hunter's not gonna wanna, you know, work with him. Like he feels like he can't trust him and all of that. So then when she talking to Hunter, that had me dying. When Hunter calls him a cornball, I said he really is a cornball. Though I said that's the word I'll be using, so I wasn't expecting that to come from Hunter. He was like, because she told him everybody else's name, he was already aggravated with those names. But then when she said Eli, he was like, Eli too. Now you asking for too much. But pretty much, y'all got to work together. He had like 24 hours to turn it around. And she was like, do you understand, girl? Which one came first? Yeah, I think it was the one with Hunter. I think it was the one with Hunter and Donald, because I hollered. Donald came to talk to him, and he was telling him how, no, you untrustworthy and all of that. And then he started talking about his sexual preferences and him and Kyle, and he started being disrespectful and calling him out his name. And he said, yeah, why don't you go and find Eli and do whatever with him. Let him know you want him. Girl, why Donald flew back around and went like he was a freaking bull charging into Hunter, and they was fighting.
I said, hold a minute. Hunter is fighting? Donald fight. Hold on. I said, what are we doing here? Like okay. This is new. I wasn't
expecting that. Because usually Donald would have just been like, sir, yes, sir, and been trying to still talk around it. And it was funny, too, because he called himself, like, warning him, like, watch your mouth. You'll watch your mouth. I was like, wait a minute. Donald don't even be like that. Like, what is happening here? He went charging into him. And he was kind of giving it to him for a minute. But then Hunter was able to flip it and had him down on the floor. And Hunter said, I ain't going to kick a man when he already down. I said, child.
But everybody was, but that's the title of the episode, Catching Fade. Everybody was catching fades.
Yes. This was,
dang.
Yes, Catching Fades. That was the name of the episode. What's going on, Pete Bronson?
Well, yeah, the very first episode.
Yes.
Well, in season 1, episode 1, Hunter and Victoria was fighting, baby child. But I was not expecting him and Donald to throw hands. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah. Whether you guys are
here for the live or you come on the replay, put it in the comments. Let us know, what do you think about the season 7 opener? Did you feel like it was a different vibe, or did you feel like it was the same old Oval? How are you feeling about Miss Delva Prim coming in here? Is this what you was expecting? Did you think that Eli was going to be more hurt than what he was? You know, let us know in the comments what you thought about this thing, child, because it is a mess, okay?
Yep, and I am here for it. But why she put Farnsworth Bentley. Who did she put him on? That black man in that suit that wasn't even black or blue. It was like a burgundy-ish color. The black man. Who she told, because she gave everybody an assignment.
She had told him that he was gonna go and watch Jason, but she said, "Don't worry about it," because she said he could be tricky. That's the one she was saying that to.
Okay.
She said, and once she had the conversation with Jason, she was gonna get him under control. I said, "Ma'am, you don't know Jason. You do not know damn Jason. Okay, I know you saying you all that in a bag of chips and you got it like that, but you don't know what type of time Jason on."
We shall see. Because Jason is a different type of character. Like I didn't watch when it first dropped because I didn't have Paramount Plus, and then child I didn't know it was gonna be on BET Plus, so I had got Miss Kira stuff today. I was like, child, I got to watch this show tonight, but I didn't know it was gonna be on regular TV. But anyway, I didn't watch it, so I don't know, like, because I don't know, and you might know, so don't say that. Jason could take this lady out and it would be like ain't nothing ever happened.
Baby, I'm not gonna ruin it for y'all. But when I tell y'all, when Victoria wanted to take him out, bitch, we should have just let her do it, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Victoria was right all along, okay? With her crazy ass.
Her son is a monster, okay? Yeah. What's up, Torian?
They ain't got nothing on Jason, okay?
Listen,
that's all I'm gonna say.
Like you said, Jason Voorhees, and that's exactly how he rose about that damn bed. Like he was like,
okay.
But why was he in the hospital? I can't remember why he was in the hospital.
Because remember, she had stabbed him and he stabbed her, and they both was bleeding through the wall.
Baby, they were bleeding through concrete. And then on the other side, they was like, what is that? They was like, what is that? Is that blood?
But all of a sudden, he just fine and he can get up and he can climb through the damn wall. Okay? When I say that's Jason, all right.
The dramatics, okay? Oh, this is so dramatic. Baby, I thought Eli was decapitated. He got a shit.
So, we get down here to the cell after she talked to Sam and told Sam, you got to make it work with Kyle. Like, you know, you got to do what you got to do. He tried to go down to the jail and say to Kyle, I know we don't like each other. And Kyle said, like each other, we hate each other. He said, oh, well, I want to say hate. He said, well, you know, dislike each other a whole hell of a lot. He said, yeah. Then he said, now bump that. We do hate each other. He said, but at the end of the day, you know, we got to do what we got to do, basically. I'm paraphrasing. So Cal was like, nah, bump all of that. I don't like you. You don't like me. Like, F you. You a bitch. And Sam opening up the damn cell, talking about say that again. And then they get to fight.
I say, oh, they windmilling.
But Sam, even though Sam was little, Sam was getting kind of a little something. I ain't even going to lie.
I would have. You tell us a whole different season. Hey, Ashley. You could tell us a different season because I never would have thought Sam would have whooped Cal's ass, okay? And he did. Listen.
Yeah, you can't take it. You can't take it serious, Ashley. You just gotta watch, and you just gotta be like, these people are out of their damn minds, and you gotta laugh, okay? Because this thing got me crying.
Okay. Yeah, I will. We can't take it serious. It's so unserious. It's so unserious, baby. Listen. Ooh.
Yeah, when they start rolling around in that prison floor, I said, I know you freaking lying. This lady done told y'all to get it together.
I guess they got to roll around in the dirt before they can get in, before they go in the classroom, because that lady said either y'all play together and play nice and play fair, or all y'all going to the lockup. And I guess they got to get it out before they go into the classroom, you know, do what the teacher say. No, I'm sorry, the principal says, because listen, that lady came in with her gavel and she wasn't playing she wasn't playing with them. Yeah, actually, they said it's last
it's
season.
supposed to be the last season. No. Nah.
The way they switched it up, and that's just on episode 1. I hadn't seen nothing else. Just to switch up initially on this episode, you could tell it's a whole different vibe because everything is moving fast. Things are being answered. You know, we seeing things happening like Eli response to this, you know, him getting popped. You know, the lady coming in. Normally, we wouldn't see things like that 2 or 3, you know, episodes later.
Yeah.
But
You could tell it's a whole new team behind this. Yeah.
Yeah, you could tell.
Everything is different. Because at first I was like, what damn show is this? This ain't the Oval. This ain't the Oval. I know. What the hell going on? Yeah.
Yeah. So
exactly. Feel different.
Yeah, it's a different feel from the beginning. I said, okay.
And Cal was still calling him a bitch, even though he whipped his ass and had him on the floor.
Back in the day, he said, bitch. Okay. You got beat up, but he is one because he got his wife beat up, okay? So, and he got a baby on his wife. The baby about 12 years old. So, however old the child is, it is a biatch, okay? God doggone it.
Yeah, he definitely is. You can't deny that. I'm trying to think of what else was happening in here. Besides them rolling around on the damn floor.
That's all. They got to get it out on the playground before they go into the classroom. She said, get it together or get going.
Did she talk to anybody else? She talked to Sam. She talked to Hunter. She talked to Donald, and she was saying that they made a mistake with putting Alan in place.
She said, that little boy. I said,
and then when he came in the office and seen that Alan had the little thing on the table with his name on it, he said, "Oh, this bitch was getting real comfortable. He had took his nameplate down and had a new one up there with his name on it."
Okay. Donna got replaced real quick.
And Scylla did get brought back there too, but she had got put in a jail cell, which I'm still not understanding, but okay. And Bobby also got put in a jail cell because they were saying they had to hold him to be able to talk to him because he's possible child.
Baby, he was in them guts. He ain't shoot nobody. He was digging in guts at the time.
Exactly. Like, what are y'all talking about? Y'all literally had to pull him off of her.
Okay. Off and out. Okay.
So now Eli done went through whatever they had to do because I don't understand how this was a surgery when you literally got nipped on your arm. But whatever they had to do to him, they was finished with that. The doctor was like, "Oh, you so brave. You did so good." And they start to bring the TV in the room for him to watch. And he like, "What are y'all doing?" This part tickled me too because he was like, "What are you doing? What are you bringing this in here for?" And they was like, "It's a meeting." He was like, "Who called the meeting?" "I'm the president, damn it. I didn't call no meeting." And he looked like he ready to cry like a little kid that's having a temper tantrum. Okay, "I'm the president. If I didn't call the meeting and I didn't ask for, everybody, how the hell could they be saying there's a meeting?" And then his wife came back in the room because she said, they said it have to be everybody. And he going off about how he did not call this meeting and he's still the president, only for them to turn that damn TV on and her to be like, "You are on candid camera. This is Delva. What's her name? I forgot her name. Prim. I'm the head ninja in charge, is what I say. And you ain't no damn president, okay? Hunter is the president. Y'all didn't go about this the right way. You didn't go through Congress. The only way somebody else could take over is if it was a death with the president and Congress. And I forgot the other thing she said, but she was like, none of those things happened. And they all got the stupid look on their damn face.
Oh Lord! But I'm gonna go back to Eli when he was hooting and hollering about that little piercing that he had in his arm. When she was like, "Baby," he was like, "Baby, Mel, baby." Like, get her out of here. I'm like, boy, calm down. Is it that serious? You mad at her because she had Bobby laid up on her, but you've been doing Victoria all these years? Boy, if you don't go with some dog. I said, Eli must have more than that.
Pete Bronson says, Eli problem is he think he's smarter than everyone else. Yes, he do. And you're not. Deja, hey Deja, says
Hey, Deja.
Miss Prim is my favorite character. I already watched season 7. This was the best season ever. Yeah, a lot of people saying this is the best one. Some people saying that is a little bit too much happening for them. So I guess it's kind of like a shell shock to a certain degree when you used to how it was before, and then you coming into it this way. So
Yeah.
but yeah, I've seen a lot of people say they like the season and that they want everybody to run the numbers up. So hopefully, maybe they would change their mind and give another season. I don't know, y'all, but
Hopefully,
saying this
we'll
the
see.
last one, we'll see. So not only did he move the main, I'm sorry, I ain't got my glasses on. Not only
let me read it.
Yes.
Not only did he move the man tag, he boxed up all of Donald's things and put them out of the office.
Yes, he did. He was like, "Get this out of here."
Listen,
Okay.
Alan was so eager. Oh, thank you, P. Bronson, child. Don't get me to laughing hard. I can't stop. I'd be a bit crying, child. But yeah, he boxed that stuff up. He was excited. He was so eager. But I don't know how he. You know what? I ain't gonna say that because you get a high position like that. What is it? What was he like? He was a third in command. He was the chief of staff, right?
Chief of staff, yeah.
So you get a job like that, yeah, and you young, we boxing, paint the walls. I want new furniture, child. We got everything, but this W ain't know how to hide a body with clothes, right? So there's that.
Yeah.
Pete Brown said this is a good season because Hunter is finally doing some presidential work. Child, Preen ain't playing with him. Ain't playing with none of them people. So yeah. Yeah, but I've heard good things about the season. So I think some people, I know Tika watched the whole entire thing. And a lot of people was doing reviews and things on them, but they of course end up stopping because they didn't they took it off. So
yeah, I just talked about I think I briefly went into the first 2 episodes. I just talked about the fact that it had got put out, wasn't too sure what was going on, didn't want to spoil it because that's the hard part. Even when we doing shows from Netflix, we always say, damn, how should we break this down? Should we do an overall? Should we do 2x2, 4x4? And those are typically 8 episodes or 10 episodes.
Yeah.
You're talking about 22 episodes. That's a whole different ball game. So I remember we was like, how will we break this down? Because some people can binge fast and some people take a little bit longer. You got other things to do. And so I didn't really want to put too much spoilers in it, but it was just kind of my quick thoughts where, how I felt about how they started it out. Everything that had happened with them putting out all the episodes. And I was like, this is like, it's going to be quite a journey, and was asking people how they felt about it. So I never really got to go into it any more further than that, even though I had watched a few more of the episodes and then I was like, whoa, what's happening here? But I didn't get to see the whole thing. I could have probably binged that whole thing if I really wanted to, but I also was trying to do some other things too. And I figured, I could go back to it. And by the time I did go back to it, I said, well, where the hell the damn thing went? It was gone. So,
but you know what, Tamika? I'm glad we didn't start, because had we started, we would have been waiting.
Yeah.
However long it's been, like a month or so, and then we'd have to wait to catch up.
Yeah.
So we would have still been waiting another couple of weeks had we just had we even done 3 or 4 episodes.
And the crazy thing too,
still been waiting.
It looks like it could have been a possibility of that happening with All the Queen's Men as well, because when you look up All the Queen's Men, it actually says that all of the episodes were supposed to drop April 2026, and it didn't. So I guess at least they must have caught it. It says that when you look it up, but then they did not drop it. I'm thinking that last season of that, because we already know is a wrap, but that is going to come out probably during the summer, maybe. They caught it, but with the Oval, they didn't catch it. But it kind of threw me off because it wasn't even like that was a show that was already coming on BET Plus. That was a regular BET show. So I was like, how did y'all make that mistake? That's what threw me off. Because if it was something that was already with BET Plus and you did it, then I would have been like, okay, that's a little different. Because I don't think a lot of people know, too, that Paramount already had ownership over like even the regular BET. It's just that with this bigger deal, they bought that thing out and they took that percentage that Tyler Perry used to have, but they claim they still gonna, you leave it the same way and let everything rock. We shall see, because I'm kind of questioning that. And so, yeah, that was the only difference. But it was like that was always on regular BET. So why would you drop all the episodes? You know what I mean? So I'm assuming when Sisters come, it'll probably be the same thing too. It'll be one by one, and it'll probably be on BET and Paramount Plus. Even Zatima, they did different because usually we would get. They changed the days that the stuff is coming out, if y'all notice, and then usually we would get 2 episodes each week. But with Zatima, they gave 2 that first time, and then it's gonna be 1 each week. So it is certain little changes that they make, and so we'll see how it all play out. But yeah, that first time they messed up with that one.
Yeah, because I'm like, oh Lord, because normally, you know, it would be on regular BET, and I'm like, I'm not gonna pay for Paramount Plus. I just didn't want to do it because I pay for too many other apps, and I wasn't gonna do it. You know,
there's way too many apps. I'm gonna be getting all those apps. I ain't got it to do, but I know that they did have some kind of specials. Like if you are a veteran, they got a special for that. Sometimes if you with T-Mobile or whatever, you know, thing, they'll have little specials. If you were switching from BET to Paramount, it was a special for that, some kind of code they gave you that you had to use by a certain date. Because once June comes, then the BET Plus will just be like gone, and it'll just be Paramount. So, but some people said they didn't want to be bothered with it at all, and I can understand that too. Because it was kind of confusing the way they was saying it. And I think you can, if you were at Walmart, I've seen a couple people sharing that. You can get it free that way too.
It's free.
And you know, I go for the free 99, baby, because I got a couple free things through T-Mobile. It was like for a long time I didn't know how to use it. I would get so aggravated, like they say I could get this for free, but it ain't going through. And then finally it went through, and I was like, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Shoot, ain't nobody got time to be paying all those different things. So I definitely understand that. But yeah, so at least we could all be able to watch it this way now. We can come every week and have our discussions like we was doing before. That definitely make it easy. And I was trying to see if we could do some kind of live panel for Zatima too, but you know, I don't know yet, because normally we had the panels for that, but you know, life is life and things has kind of been going on, so we haven't really been able to set that up the way we normally do. But yeah, so
and then we had this time we got Divorce Sisters and Zatima at the same time. And then we got our other stuff, like y'all have From, and then we have Housewives. So it's like we already got a lot of stuff going on. And we try not to have people busy every day, but you know.
Yeah, it is a lot. And some of those shows are starting to end, or they either have one episode left, or they just got to their last episode. So it'll be a little bit of clear up, but then right behind that, like I know the Love After Lockup comes back at the end of this month, and I didn't even realize that. I thought they was gonna come later in the summer. Then in June, you got the last season of The Shah, the last season of Raising Kanan.
It's a lot.
And Vampire the Stock comes back too. So I'm like, that would literally probably replace like 3 of these shows that I'm talking about now. But gonna figure it out.
Yeah. We can do what to do, but we definitely.
I wanted to talk about Nemesis too, child. That's another one I want to talk about.
I think we're gonna. I'm gonna send a message in the chat. I think we're gonna try to do it Monday, because I don't think nobody does anything on Monday. I don't think.
Yeah, Monday's a free day for me, so yeah, definitely keep me posted. But anyway, y'all, the ending of the episode, because that was pretty much most of what happened, right? In the midst of them looking at the TV and hearing her say, you know, what's gonna be what now, and you ain't the president and all of that. Everybody phones started ringing and going off, and they looking at the phones and they running out the room and then running back in the room, and they basically say to Hunter, we are under attack, okay? The United States is under attack, and we got to go ahead and get into this daggone, you know, room and figure out what's what, okay? Because Child Hunter and them gonna be trying to make America great again. Oh, Lord of mercy, y'all.
They took the shit when
This is definitely going to be a very interesting season. I'm gonna tell you that it is going to be interesting, because you have this happening off the back of all of them spiraling out of control. Zelva coming in to do a cleanup, not knowing how big of a mess it is to clean up. And Sam, Cal, Donald, Hunter having to put all that stuff to the side and say this is more important than all of that. And how do you think they're going to be able to work through that? Do you think they can do it?
They're gonna have to do it if they want to stay out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't want to, get into major trouble or what, what have you. I can't remember exactly what she said, what happened to them. They're gonna go, did she say jail or something? I can't remember what it was, but it's either y'all play nice or y'all, it's gonna be other options. And it's not like you're not gonna want what the other option would be. So everybody play nice no matter what. So yeah,
that makes sense, Deja, because I want to say, I don't remember what I watched exactly. I'm going to just say I estimate that I probably watched like between 10 and 12 episodes. And I did that through one night. So I'm pretty sure if I would have turned around and went back to it that following night, I would have probably finished the whole season. Yeah. But then I had other stuff I had to watch, other stuff I had to do. So I only got to see those. And what I did see was crazy as hell. I said, baby, when I tell y'all, I'm going to let y'all know this too. I am going to be on Jason and Sam's neck this season, baby. Okay? Oh, yes, I am.
Okay. I know about Victoria and Hunt. I heard about them, everybody coming back together, I heard. But I just haven't seen it for myself to put all the puzzle pieces together. And I heard Sam and Jason got a little, they dirt down and dirty. So well, we're going to get through. We're going to get there.
Yeah. We definitely will get there. We will be here every Wednesday after the episode to do a breakdown. Usually Wednesdays is Sisters Night. I think the old used to come on Tuesdays.
Yeah,
so it's like even that's throwing me off, but we'll be here Wednesdays. Thursdays we talk about Divorced Sisters. I got some words for them because I'm kind of annoyed with this week's episode. Okay? I'm just saying. But we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Windmilling, okay?
Oh, yeah.
They just said, what do y'all think about Prin so far? I like Prin. She came in, got the men to. For me, it's a woman coming into the White House, getting the men in line, and they had no choice but to do it. Threaten or not threaten, they had no choice but to get in line one way or another. And because she's a myth, that makes her more powerful. Okay.
What's up, DeMarcus? How you feeling? Hey, thank you for coming through. Yeah, Nemesis was good. I really want to have a discussion around that one. I liked it. I enjoyed that one. Yeah, Kareem is a mess on here too. I almost forgot about him. Remember, I had said Kareem was dust down in the damn basement of the White House because we hadn't seen him in so long.
Yeah, we thought he was skeleton, baby.
Okay, I was like, just go ahead and throw him in the damn grave already, child. We didn't know what was happening with him. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting. But yeah, y'all, that's pretty much what was going down, baby. That was what was going down. Y'all, again, tell us in the comments what y'all think about this. Now, if you did see any of the other episodes, don't put spoilers in the comments just in case other people haven't seen it. Be respectful. Just talk about the episode that we are talking about, okay? Yep. Discuss that one. Don't put too much details or anything. But let us definitely know if you liking this vibe, if you want to see them have another season, or you think this should be the end. Make sure you like, you comment, you share, you subscribe to both of the channels if you are not already subscribed. Okay, you hype us up, you put us out there, you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, so we can get more people, to come and join the conversations with us when we up here talking about this stuff. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I don't know if I'm leaving anything out.
Nope.
But yeah, Candy, what you got going on the channel that the people may want to go ahead and look into?
Am I still on screen? The screen went white.
Yeah, you still on here.
Oh, okay. Tuesdays we do Real Housewives of Atlanta. Wednesdays, we got the Oval. We got the Oval locked in on every Wednesday for the next 22 weeks. Okay. Divorced Sisters. Listen, I can't wait to windmill tomorrow. Me and Tamika gonna be windmilling tomorrow, and I cannot wait to discuss that. We have Jesus. We're gonna have the windmill on Sunday too, Tamika.
Lord, I forgot about that.
We got the windmill on the Testaments on Sunday, and then we're gonna do Nemesis on I'm gonna go ahead and lock it in. Nemesis on Monday, probably about 8:15, 8:30ish p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, that's that on that. But I thank you for hosting tonight, Tamika, and I'll be hosting next week. We're gonna be back and forth. Thank y'all for coming through. I appreciate it.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, I pretty much got the same things as Candy. I think the only difference is Friday. I'll be doing the last episode of The Boys Child. I got some stuff to say about that. Then we doing Euphoria on Friday as well. So we usually do those two on Friday. And I think it's like one more episode of Euphoria after this week's, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll be getting ready to close up. And am I missing anything? Sometimes I give my own overall thoughts on Divorce Sisters as a team if I can. So we'll see. I ain't gonna make no promises. Just keep your notifications on, so just in case if I do upload anything or when we go live, y'all can know and you won't miss it and you'll be able to join us. And we gonna go ahead and see y'all the next time. Yeah, DeMarcus, people saying they want to see a season 8, so we shall see, because they said this was the 7th and final season. But
yeah,
you know.
Welcome. Come in. This is Tamika's Den. I'm Tamika. Get on in here, y'all. Get on in here. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. You are now in the Den.
Go lock in with Tamika's Den. Ooh, that's fire. Go lock in with Tamika's Den.
Power to the people, okay? Keep feeling like I'm